So welcome to day 17 of our 28-day challenge. Start your day with movement. It's just going to be a 20-minute guided flow with me. All you need is your mat today, and let's get going. So you're going to be in a standing position to start. You're going to start at one end of your mat. You're going to curl your chin down first, roll one vertebrae at a time, go touch the toes, or try to keep the chin tucked in, and then unroll one vertebrae at a time. So our feet are nice and parallel on the floor. We're working at letting our spine round. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Walk your hands over to the outside of your left foot. Walk your hands over to the outside of your right foot. Back to the middle and unroll. Beautiful. One more. Roll down. Remember to allow your low back to round. Most of us are pretty good at rounding your upper back. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out. And roll back up. Perfect. We're going to walk our hands forwards. Make sure you have enough room on your mat to roll down and walk yourself into downward dog or plank position. So you're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time. Walk your hands out. Don't move your feet until you feel a nice, comfortable downward dog stretch position. I want you to actively push the floor away. Try to push those armpits towards your toes. Keep the feet parallel. Take a deep breath in and out. Now walk your feet out so you're more into a plank position, and try to drop your right heel to the floor. So you should feel a nice calf stretch, Achilles stretch, and switch. I'm trying to drive my left heel to the floor, keeping my bum down. So I'm no longer in my downward dog position. I'm more in like a high plank position, trying to emphasize stretching into dorsiflexion for our ankle. Trying to drop that heel and switch. Excellent. Plant both your feet on the floor. Walk your hands back to your toes. If you have to, bend your knees. And then unroll one vertebrae at a time. Excellent. You're going to work on some toes. Just standing in a nice tall position. We're going to go up onto our tippy toes, go up onto a full pointed toe, and then curl over so you tuck your toes under, trying to drive the front of your ankle forward, and then roll back to your like a calf raise position and drop your heel. We're going to do that 5 times, so just 1. Go up onto the toes, roll over to tuck your toes under, roll back and down. That's 2. Up, roll over, back, down. 3, up, roll over, roll back, down. 4, up onto the tippy toes, roll over top, back. 1 more, up into like a calf raise position. Really focus on not letting your ankle roll out. Keep your big toe on the floor, especially your big toe knuckle. Same thing in this position. Try not to let your ankle roll out. Back up and down. Right leg up onto your toes. Roll over. Try to stretch the front of the foot, front of the ankle. Roll back and down. Think calf raise. Roll over, tuck those toes under, try to push the front of your foot forward, roll back and down. That's 2. Always keeping our ankle to be in line with our 2nd and 3rd toe. Roll back over and down. That's 3. Up, roll over, down, and 4. 1 more. Up onto the tippy toes, roll over the foot, come back down, and back. Beautiful. We're going to activate that, so we're going to do some calf raises. We're going to go up on 2 feet, dorsiflex or flex 1 foot, and then lower ourselves onto 1 leg. So feet are parallel, hands wherever's comfortable. You're going to go up into your calf raise position, Make sure that your ankles aren't rolling out, so you're always thinking about squeezing a tennis ball between your heels. Lift your right foot off the floor and lower yourself onto your left. So that was 1, we're gonna do 6. Up, lift, lower, that's 2. Up, ooh. Lift, lower, 3. Up, lift, lower, 4. Up, lift, lower, 5. Up, lift, lower, 6. A little balance work this morning. Right foot, so this time we're gonna go up on 2 feet, lift your left leg, and lower yourself onto your right. So up, remember ankles together, we're not touching, but in a straight line, lift and lower. That's 1. Up, lift, and lower. 2. Up, lift, lower. 3. Up, lift, lower. 4. Up, lift, lower. 5. Up, lift, lower. 6. Beautiful. Still in our standing position, we're going to work on hip flexion and range. So there's 3 parts to this exercise. If you've been following along since day 1, we did this in a lying down position. So we're going to go right leg first. You're going to go bring your knee up as high as you can. That's part 1. Part 2, you're going to use your hands to bring your knee into its full range without leaning back. Woo. Without leaning back or without collapsing. So I'm not rounding my back to get my knee higher. I'm trying to stay up nice and tall as I use my hands to assist to get into a full range of motion. And then part 3 is to gently let go. See if you can maintain that new range of motion and slowly lower your leg. So we're going to do 6 on our right leg and 6 on our left leg. Right leg first. Make sure the ribs are stacked above the pelvis, so you don't want to be hanging out on the front of your hip socket, and you don't want to be with your bum behind you. So try to have a nice stack. Think about stacking plates. Part 1, lift your knee up as high as you can. Grab your hands, lift your knee a little bit higher. Gently let go. See if you can hold. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Beautiful. That's 1. Lift, assist, gently let go. Hold. 3, 2, 1, and lower. That's 2. Lift, assist, hold. 1, 2, 3, and lower. That's 3. Lift, assist, gently let go. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Lift, assist, hold on. 3, 2, 1, lower. We've got 1 more. You should feel the front of your hip working nice and hard, and your left butt cheek is your pillar holding you up. Knee up, assist, stay up nice and tall, keep those plates stacked, let go, hold. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Beautiful. Left leg. Up, assist, let go, hold. 3, 2, 1, and down. Lift, assist, let go, hold. 3, 2, 1, and down. That's 2. Lift, woo, assist, hold. 3, 2, 1, and lower. That's 3. Make sure you're always having your plates stacked in your upper body. Lift, assist, gently let go, hold. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Lift, assist, let go. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Last one. Lift, assist, hold. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Excellent. You're going to make your feet go about shoulder width apart. We're going to roll down, go touch our toes. You're going to anchor your toes or your fingers underneath your toes, and then pull yourself into a deep squat. Driving your knees out, trying to pull your chest up. I want you to rock forward so you feel what it feels like to have all your weight on your toes. Rock backwards without falling over, and then find something in the middle. So you really feel like the arch of your foot is working. I'm always driving my knees out and trying to pull my chest up. And then hips back up. Take a deep breath in and out, and lower yourself into your squat. Feel those front of hip muscles we just worked on to get into our full hip flexion. This is the deep squat. Try to keep those feet flat. Drive the knees out, pull the chest up. Then I'm going to take my left hand, anchor it onto my right foot, help pull myself around as much as I can. A nice upper back or T-spine drill. Take a deep breath in and out. Bring it back down and switch. Right hand onto left ankle. So my arms on the inside of my knee, making sure my knee doesn't collapse with my chest as it rotates. Rotate up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in and out and back. Hands underneath the toes, straighten out the knees. Just sway your bum from side to side. You might feel a stretch going down the side of your leg. It might be a little bit of like a nervy stretch. We're just swaying, we're not holding. Always taking nice big deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And go back into your deep squat. Drive those knees out, chest up. Left hand, right ankle. Still driving that left knee out. Rotate right hand to the ceiling as much as you can. If you're at 12 o'clock, see if you can go past 12 o'clock. Breathe in and out. Back down and switch. Take a deep breath in and out. One more breath. Breathe in and out. Hands back to the middle, bum up, and sway right to left. Should feel a nice stretch down your bum, a little bit down the side of your leg. Really sway over as much as you can. You might feel the stronger stretch on one side, that's okay. And then work your way back up. We're going to do hip internal and external rotation in a standing position with our hip at 90 degrees. So you're going to bring your hip up. Your goal here is to keep your knee in the same position, so straight line with your hip. You're going to rotate your hip into external rotation. Bring it back down to the middle, and then go into internal rotation and back. So my knee is not swaying from side to side. My hip or my pelvis is not hiking up and down. I'm really trying to stay nice and stable, and I'm trying to isolate that rotation of my femur inside my socket. We're going to do 5, there and back, and then we'll switch. So if you're really struggling with balance, don't be afraid to hold on to the wall. Bring your knee up to 90 degrees. External, straight, internal. That's 1. Straight, internal. That's 2. 3. 4. And 5. Great. Switch sides. Standing on your right leg, you're going to bring that left leg up. Remember, if you're really struggling with balance, hold on to something so you're able to participate in the drill. I also find it helpful to keep my foot flexed so I can create more tension. If that's really distracting, just relax your foot. We're going to go foot towards your right. So you go into external rotation, back to neutral, and then internal rotation. So this is a good time to take note. Do I have one side that's better than the other? Do I have one direction that's better than the other? Your internal rotation will not be as much as your external. So this one is not as much. That was 3. 4. And 5. And bring your foot back down. We're going to do a little bit of a hip flow to work on internal and external rotation, but in a squat fashion. You'll see when we do it. So you're going to start at one end of your mat. We're going to go left foot back first. So you're going to go back into your back lunge position. Put your hands on the ground, straighten the legs. Try to keep the pelvis parallel with the floor. If you don't feel a stretch, drop your knee down towards drop your nose down towards your knee. And if you still need an added stretch, pull those toes off the floor. Then you're going to drop your back knee down into a half kneeling position. And this is where we're gonna do the hip internal, external control in our lunge position. So you're gonna just gently lift your knee off the ground, rotate into your sumo squat, rotate right knee in, and now we're lunging with our left leg in front. So that was your internal, external rotation. Hands on the ground, straighten the legs, same thing. Draw your nose to your knee, and if you still need a bigger stretch, pull those toes off the floor. Take a deep breath in and out. Drop your back knee to the ground, half kneel position. Hover, rotate right leg out, sumo squat. Rotate left leg in, drop your knee, put your hands on the ground, straighten the legs. Draw your nose to your knee, lift the toes if you need to. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in and out. Bring the back knee down to the floor, chest up. Hover, rotate left knee out, sumo squat. Right knee in, drop the back knee, hands on the floor, straighten the legs. Draw your nose to your knee. Try to lift your toes off the floor if you need to. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in and out. Back knee down to the floor. Chest up nice and tall. Hover. Right leg out. Sumo. Left leg in. Drop your back knee. We're going to do one more each. Hands on the floor. Straighten the legs. Draw your nose to your knee. Lift the toes up. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Breathe in and out. Back knee down on the floor. Get up nice and tall. Hover. Left leg out. Sumo. Right leg in. Drop the back knee. Hands on the floor. Straighten the legs. Take a deep breath in and out. Breathe in and out. Drop the back knee. Get up nice and tall. Hover. Right leg out. Sumo. Left leg in. Drop your back knee and put both feet on the floor. Sit back on the toes. We're going to do some nice arm circles, do a little bit of upper body work today. Make a fist so that you create a lot of tension in your arm. You're going to go up the front. Try to get your bicep as close to your ear as possible. Turn your hand around and reach as far back as you can as you come around without rotating your upper body. So you're really trying to isolate, rotating your humerus inside your socket. Two more. Work on maintaining your breath. If the toe stretch is becoming too much, just flatten your feet out. Last one. And reverse. So you're going to go into extension up as much as you can. Rotate your thumb up towards the ceiling. Come up and around, bicep to ear, and rotate. That's 1. 2. I place my hand on my ribs to make sure I'm not cheating through my ribs and I'm really isolating that shoulder movement. That's 3. 4. And 5. Excellent. For the other arm, we're going to go feet flat. Turn this way so you guys can see better. Make sure your ankles aren't rolling out to the side, so you're aiming to have your heels right underneath your butt bones. Same thing, stack your plates so that your shoulders are above your pelvis. Make a fist. We're going to go backwards first. So arm comes up in front. Get your bicep as close to your ear as possible. Rotate so that your thumb's coming down on the way down. That's 1. That's 2. 3. 4. And 5. Reverse. So you're going to go up into extension as much as you can. Keep that arm straight. Try not to dump your shoulder or chest forward. Keep that shoulder pulled back. Then rotate your thumb up and come lead with your pinky as you come back and around. That's 1. This is 2. you ladies following along, that's about your bra line, just below your bra line. Guys, it would be just below your chest line. Most of us have a different breathing pattern because we're often in this like stressed, arched position. So we're just trying to get a better optimal breath, which will help you get a better and optimal core contraction. So you're in your fold over position, forehead just resting on the floor. You're gonna inhale for 4, hold your breath for 4, and exhale for 8. I'll count you in. In, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, out, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. 20 minutes is already done. I hope you enjoyed our session today. Thanks for joining me. There will be a video posted on my personal page tomorrow, and then I'll be back here live with you guys on Wednesday. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your workout with Dust and Dre at 9 o'clock, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Bye.